Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Friday, the 12th of November. It's afternoon, just past lunchtime here. I've just got back from working outside in an office this morning and have to report back that, this office has around 35 or 36 floors. I forget either one of those. So it's a kind of medium-sized building for Bangkok, and it was pretty empty. Not many people around, so I guess a lot of offices are still working from home, have not returned to the office to work yet. Judging by the number of people that I usually see at that time in the morning, if I go there, and how many I saw today. Usually I'll see around between 30 and 50 people waiting for a lift or around the lobby, and there were one or two or three maybe today. So Bangkok still not fully working completely from the office. And getting my trousers on was a real nightmare because somehow my stomach has inflated by a huge amount due to COVID, not the disease, the lack of doing things. Now I'm wittering away here because I'm hoping to be able to tell you the first number, oh, finally I found it. Okay, so now I can stop chattering and tell you about the first number that I see. It's a 3 blocking across here and a 3 blocking across here. And so, oh, sorry, does help if I click the right key on the keyboard. 3 has to go there. Okay. Now, 5 will block across here, so 5's in one of these two squares, blocking across here, 5 blocking across here, and 5 up here. So just one white space, one cell where the 5 can go. Hmm. Not seeing very much. Could be another tough game. We've had a few this week, actually. Enjoyable ones, ones that make you think. Okay, this is going to take me some time, I think. Okay, I have discovered some things on my adventures, some paired possibilities, some things that we can use, but have not found any easy to place numbers. So I'm going to hit the pencil marks now. One blocking up here, one blocking up here, and one across here gives me a pair of ones in those squares like that. 2 blocking down, oh sorry, straight line please, 2 blocking down there, 2 blocking down there, 2 across here. A pair of 2's can go there. Three blocking down here, 3 blocking down here, so a pair of 3's in these squares. Fours. Okay, 4 blocks down here, 4 blocks across here, so 4 is in one of these two squares here, and will have to appear in one of these squares down here as well. Okay, 5's now, 5 of course is a pair here, and up here as well because of this square and this square blocking up. So a pair of 5's can fit there. 5 across this row, so a pair of 5's here. I think that's it. Now that's useful. Now 6 is blocking across here, so we have in fact a matching pair here, or your naked pair if you prefer to call them that. Now I think there might be some more stuff I can do with 6's. Do I remember correctly? Was there, wasn't there? Okay, 6 blocking up here, 6 blocking down here. So a pair of 6's there. And since 6 blocks this square here, 6 will have to be in one of these two squares for this row, okay? And now that means because we've got left row, left row, middle row, 6 must be in this row here. We've got an intersecting 6 here, so we know that 6 is in one of those squares there. And that's, I believe, all we can do. Now, there's 5 and 6, so now when we see 7 blocking across here, we can place our 7, and of course we can place our 4 because it was part of a pair. So now the 7 blocking across here, well, we'll get to that in a minute, I suppose. It's going to give me a couple of pairs, but oh, we're actually on for 7, aren't we? The 6 was the last number. Okay, so in fact we are due to play 7 now. Check on 7 now. So 7 blocking in these locations gives me a pair of 7's here. 7 down here, 7 up here, and 7 across here. So a pair of 7's in those squares. 7 blocking across here, 7 blocking up here, so we know 7 is in one of those two squares, which will block across this row, and 7 blocking up here, so we know 7 is also a pair there. There's just this central block where we can't define them as a pair. We got a triple like this, but I won't put that in yet. 8 blocking down here and 8 blocking down here gives me a pair of 8's to place. Be careful, I'll be putting 8's in all of those squares if I click the wrong button. Like that. Now we also know 8's got to, okay, so we have 2 missing numbers now, don't we, for this block? And they are 3 and 8, so let's put those in. And immediately let's say, well, this 3 is no longer true. 3 must be here and 7 must be here, and now this 7 means remove candidate 7 there and place it there. And 3's, okay, 3 then blocking across here, and 3 blocking across here, and 3 blocking down here. Means that this is a 3, and we had 8 as a pair, so we can put in our 8 now. The 3 blocking up here, and across here, so we can place a 3 in that square there. Now 3 across here and across here, so a pair of 3's here. But in fact, we know this 3 stops this from being 3, and we need a 3 for this column, right? We don't have 3 in this column yet. We have a blocking 3 here. And so this square blocks this square blocks this, and this square blocks this square. So in this column, this will have to be 3, and giving us a 6 in that square there. So now 6 across here, 6 across here gives me a 6 here, 6 down, 6 up, a pair of 6's like that. I don't know, but I have the feeling that for those people who play without notation, I suspect this might be a better game for you. Just somehow, when I see these pairs in this way, I have a feeling it probably works out a bit easier. Not easy, but slightly easier for those people who play without notation. I still think it's very difficult. Right. Okay, so we have 8 blocking across here, 8 blocking across here, so a pair of 8s there. And for 9, 9 blocks up this column here, excuse me. 9 blocks up this column, so we have 9 in these 2 squares only, and that's going to block across this row, so we have 9 in these squares, and that means we must have 9 in these squares. And now since we have an intersecting 9 here, it means 9 is either in this square or this square as well, but we don't have further information, so I won't bother to put them in just yet. We'll hold off on that. And I'll go back to 1 because things have changed since I started filling in these candidates, and so there's some more opportunities opened up now. 1 blocking down here, 1 blocking across here gives me a pair of 1s here, and that's going to give me a pair of 1s down here now. Twos. No, nothing changed there. 3s now. Ah, yeah, so now we've got a 3 here. We know that's got to be an 8. And 3 is there. In fact, that 3 has been there all the time. I just didn't notice it because I was not paying attention when I was filling in these 2 missing numbers because I knew I had the 5 and 6. Anyway, that's what happens when you don't pay close attention. Right, 3 is now a complete number. So 4, completed digit 4. 4 blocks across here like this and 4 blocks up here like this. And so 4 is in these squares, but more useful, 4 now blocks across here, so 4 is a matching pair along with the 9s, and so we can get the missing number from here. It's a 5. We don't have a 5 in this row yet. We have everything else, because remember this is either 4 or 9. So our 5 goes here, giving us a 6 in this square, 5 in this square. And our 6 now blocks, 6 blocks up here, I should say, giving us a 6 in this square, and saying we should remove candidate 6 there. Is there anything else on 5s while I'm there? No. 6, anything else? No. 7s. Nine blocks up here, so now we have a pair of 9s in these squares. And so if this square cannot be 9, and we need a 9 for this row, 9 has got to appear here, right? Oh, wrong mode selected, excuse me. 9 has got to appear here. 4 is in this square here now, the last one, and let's get rid of candidate 4 there. Now 4 blocking across here, so a pair of 4s here, and what do we notice? We observe 4, middle row, middle row, right row. So down here we're only looking for 4 in these 2 squares, and it could go in either actually, so we'll place it. Also 4 down here, 4 across here, so 4 in one of these squares, and now we say blocking up here, this can't be a 4 now. 4 has got to be in this square only. I actually think it's a much easier game than recent ones. I know it's not finished yet, and we could still hit a logic brick wall at the end, but I don't think so. And I'm going to suggest that so far it's looking like it's going to be an easier game than the last couple of days, which have been pretty tough. Right. I can't rhyme now, so I'm going to start again. Sorry if that seems slightly boring, but I think I need to do it. 9 blocks across here, 9 blocks down here, so that's a pair of 9s there, and I've just noticed this 9 means that's a 4 and this is a 9, so this can't be a 9. In fact, even though I just put it in, I don't need it there, I need the 9 to be in this square, because that's where it goes. And now 9 blocking across here and 9 blocking across here says this is a 9, 2 is in this square, 4 is here, and 1 is here. This 9 says delete candidate 9 there and place the 9 there. And I say, okay, 9 blocking down here, 9 blocking up here, this is our 9 here, allowing us to delete that candidate and place our 9 there, and then erasing 9 from there and putting a 9 in here. One number left for this column, I think it's a 6, isn't it? No, it's not a 6, sorry, I got 6 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's an 8. There we go. So if this 8 blocks across here, 8's got to be in one of these two squares. So we have, again, look at this, left row, middle row, left row, middle row. So 8's got to be in one of these two squares because it's got to be somewhere in the right-hand column. Column, I should have said, sorry, I said row, I meant column, left column, middle column. And so 8 must be there. We've also got 8 blocking up here, so that's an 8 there. And so we can get the missing number from here, which is a 2. 2 is also the missing number up here. I'll put it in so I don't mess things up just at the end. I have one number missing from this column. It's a 7, so I'll put it in and I'll remove the 7 from there. And we've got a pair of 6s here. Now 7 blocks up here, so this is a pair of 7s as well. So I know that this 5 actually must be removed. And now it goes there for sure, and the last number to place here is a 1. That gives me a 1 in these squares here. This is not right. 6, 7, I put 6, 7 here. This is not 6 and 7. I've got 6 here already. I was going to say we would have a unique rectangle. Look at this, that's clearly wrong. There is no 6 there. That should be 8 and 7. Okay. Now I know I made a mistake there, but I think it's not a fatal mistake. I think I put that in it's just a mistake in entering the numbers, but I don't think that has affected the logic anywhere. So I think I'm safe. I don't think I need to replay this game, but you will tell me if it turns out that it was impossible for me to find it at that point. If I fluke it, of course. But I don't think so, actually. Right. Now I lost my thread. I disturbed myself there. Missing numbers here are 1 and 5, I think. Okay. Right, over here now, we've got 5, 8. The other number that we need is a 2, right? And the 2 can go in any of those squares, so we'll put it in. Down here, we have a 2 blocking across here, so 2 can go in any of those squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, done. So in fact that is a single 2 for us to place now. And so this will be a 5, and this will be an 8, and this is a 4. I haven't done all the, there's one number missing from here, across here. It is in fact an 8. And so this up here is a 2 then. Missing number down here is 2, and we've got an intersecting 2 now, so 2 goes there, 1 is there. This has to be a 1. Last number to get in this column, we've got 4, so this is an 8. We've got 1 already, so let's kick that out. We've got 2 already, so that leaves me with a 6 in this square. 4 in this square. 6 gives me a 7 to place here, a 6 in this square. The 7 says you're an 8 and you're a 7. Up here now the 5 gives me a 1 in this square, 5 in this square. The 1 gives me a 2, and to finish a 1 we get our rainbow pattern. Say thank you. I just have the feeling that for the no notation game that might work out quite well, but I could be totally off on that one. Anyway, I hope you solved it well, however you played it, and hope to see you again later for some Los Angeles Times expert level. Thank you. Bye bye.